Hey beautiful, it's me, your girl Maya J. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. So today I have a story time for you guys. So I decided to do just a separate, its own video for this story time. So I hope you guys like it. If you do, go ahead and show your girl some love and hit that like button and go ahead and join this growing community as well and hit that subscribe button also. All right, so I'm gonna get into this story, okay? Okay, so let's get into this story time. So I was on this dating app and I don't remember the year it was, but I was in my 20s, like early 20s. So I'm on this dating app and it was one of those dating apps where if you're looking for love, don't be up there. Not that it wasn't that type of dating app. If you're looking for love, don't be up there. So, but that wasn't my intentions. Like, I was just, up there, if I find somebody or if I meet somebody that's cool and chill and we vibe, then, that's what we're going to go with. So those were my intentions. But I'm just saying, like, this particular dating app, it wasn't for love. It was for other things. So I was on this dating app and one beautiful Saturday, it was hot outside. It was bright outside. The sun was shining. And, I was like, I'm bored. I'm on the dating app scrolling or whatever. So I matched with this guy, or he liked my picture or something like that, or sent me a message, however it went. So we matched and we started talking. So it was a little early in the day on that Saturday. So, we're talking and like I said, I'm just chopping it up. I don't have nothing to do. I was feeling cute. It was a little, nice outside and everything. So I'm kind of looking for something to get into, like, just chill or, like let's meet up somewhere. So, me and this guy were vibing. His profile picture, he looks, he looked pretty good. He cute or whatever. And so we're talking, getting to know each other. What's your favorite color? All of those things, little small talk questions. So we're getting to know each other a little bit and, the conversation progresses to, hey, let's exchange numbers. So he asked for my number and I gave him my number and the conversation proceeds to text messages and, we even talked over the phone, like he started calling me and stuff. So, and this was all the same Saturday. Mind you, it was still early in the day. So we're talking and all of that stuff and he's like, so what area do you live in? Because we established and found out that we live in the same city. So he was like, well, what area do you live in within the city? So I told him the area that I lived in. And he was like, well, I'm 2 minutes away or 10 minutes away, something like that. Either way, he was close. So he was like, I'm 10 minutes away. How about we just meet up somewhere and, just chop it up a little bit then? So I was like, cool. And I already had, like a little alibi or whatever, because me, like, I'm a shy person, especially back then. So I'm a shy person. I'm, to myself, I don't really want to be bothered. So I was like, cool. I was like, you live on the way to the birthday dinner or something that my cousin was having. I don't think it was her birthday, but it was some type of dinner where all of the family was meeting at a restaurant. So I was like, okay, so you're on the way to the restaurant. I'll go ahead and I'll meet you somewhere in that area and then be for a little bit and then be on my way to the dinner. So he was like, all right, cool. So I'm getting cute. I'm getting dressed. Again, it's bright. It's sunny outside on this nice Saturday. And, so I'm getting cute. I'm feeling cute. Had me a little silver car and all that stuff. So I get ready, I get dressed, and I'm out the door. So I'm driving and we're still talking on the phone and stuff, like, still trying to get to know each other, yada, 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 even though we about to see each other in a few minutes. So we're chopping it up on the phone still. And he's like, "Do you see me?" Because he was walking. He was walking. And so he claimed, yeah, it was no need for me to walk or no need for me to drive because it's just up the street where we was meeting at. We was meeting at a 7-Eleven. So I was like, "No, I don't see you. Like, I'm driving. I can't really look or whatever." But he was like, "Do you see me? Do you see me?" And I was like, "Well, I'm in a silver car and all this stuff." He was like, "Oh, yeah, I see you." And I was like, "I don't see you." So I ended up seeing him while I was driving and he was walking. And so I'm driving and I'm like, that don't look like him. That does not look like his profile picture. And so even though I'm driving, I was like, you know what, let me just get there. I ain't really pay it no mind. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, that doesn't really look like him. Like, something look a little different, but whatever. So I get to the 7-Eleven and he calls me back because I guess we hung up or something like that. So he calls me back and he's like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, "I'm on the side of, the 7-Eleven of the building." And I was parked to where, okay, it's still daytime. We're in a public place, but I'm still going to, park somewhere where people can see me. So I was like, "I'm parked on the side." And so he was like, "All right, I'm in 7-Eleven. I'm buying something. I'll be out there in a few minutes." So I was like, "All right, cool." I hang up. So here I go, fast in the pants. Okay, so I'm back. I had to step away for a little bit. But anyways, back into the story. So here I am, fast in the pants. I step outside of the car and wait for him to come out. Because I feel like I'm cute and all of this stuff. It's all nice outside and everything. Trying to be cute. And I step outside of the car and, I'm just leaning on my car, whatever, on the side of the driver door. So I'm just leaning there, looking cute. And so he comes out of the 7-Eleven. So he's like, I don't even see him. So he calls me again and he's like, and I guess he didn't see me. So he calls me again. He's like, "Where you at?" So I'm like, "I'm on the side of the building." So he's like, "Okay, oh, I see you." So I turn around. Looks nothing like his profile picture. This tall, 6 foot something inches black guy, big black guy, comes walking towards me. I've never been so terrified in my life. I've never been so terrified in my life. Like, this huge black guy, it's already hot outside, so he's sweating. He had on a backpack and this dingy, not even white anymore, wife beater. And it had drippings of, I don't know what was on his wife beater, but it was too much. It was too much. He looked deranged and crazy in the eyes. He was foaming at the mouth or drooling. I don't know what that was. But something was coming from his mouth and he was already sweating. He was bald and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, he looks nothing like the profile picture. I basically got catfished. What is this? So he proceeds to grab me like bear hug me like the big bear he looked like. He bear hugs me and gives me a hug. And I'm just like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I proceed to, just be nice. I'm still talking to him, we're still having a little conversation or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, what is his agenda? Like, what's going on? Like, honestly, I was like, I'm fit to die today. I am fit to be unalived, get kidnapped, something today. I'm like, this is it for me. This is it. Like, my life is over. It's done. Like, that's what was going through my head. And I'm like, okay, how am I going to get away from him at the same time? So we're talking and stuff. And at this point, like, somehow I had made my way onto the little sidewalk in front of my car. And so this is me here, and he's in front of me, standing in front of me. He gets so comfortable, he sits on the hood of my car, indicating, oh, you're not going nowhere. Like, you're not going nowhere no time soon. I'm not finna let you go nowhere. Like, he sits his big butt on the hood of my car. He probably weighed more than my little car did. So we're talking and I'm like, okay, how am I going to get away from him or get past him so I can get in my car? Like, it was giving, I don't know what it was giving. Like, it was giving obsessed. It was giving, I don't get no play. You fell for my little trick on the dating app and you're here. I'm not finna let you go no time soon. That's what it was giving. It was giving, I got you. That's what it was giving. So, like, he was just real uppity and, just too forward. He wanted to, just be touchy-feely and just all up in my space. First of all, boo, you foaming at the mouth. You're spitting in my face. Like, I already don't like people in this region. Like, sir, back it up, please. But it was just giving real obsessed. So I'm just like, how am I going to get away from this guy? So I'm like, we're talking and I'm just kind of maneuvering myself, like kind of working myself in a circle. And so he was following and he ended up getting off the hood and he ended up where I was on the sidewalk. So listen, when I tell you I hopped my fast tail in that car, I was like, I gotta go. I told you I had to go to this little dinner with my family. I gotta go. Like, it was only gonna be a little conversation. That's it. Like, it was giving, oh, old girl from Players Club. I just came to dance. That's it. That's what it was giving. I just came to dance. So I hopped my happy tail in that car. I said, I gotta go. I only told you it was gonna be for a few minutes. I gotta go. So I'm sitting in the driver's seat. He walks on the passenger side. Thank God, as soon as I got in the car, I locked the doors. He walks on the passenger side trying to open my passenger door. Y'all, it was giving obsessed. It was giving crazy, deranged. Like, I'm like, nah, he was like, can you give me a ride back to where I live at and all that stuff? I'm just like, no, I gotta go. You're going that way. I'm going this way. No, I gotta go. So he's like, all right, cool. And he lets me go. Thank God. Y'all, I thought it was over for me. I thought it was done. It was over. Like, I don't know what he had going on. Honestly, the way he talked, the way he acts, it was like everything wasn't going on up here. The elevator wasn't going all the way up. That's what it was. That's what it seemed like. So when I seen him and I detected that, I was like, oh no, like this is not what we're about to do. So I don't really feel like he had, bad intentions, but whatever his intentions were, it wasn't going on over here. Okay? It wasn't going on over here. So he stepped away from the car. Thank God. He stepped away from the car and I zoomed that little silver thing on out of that parking lot because, baby, she's done. She's got to go. She's got to go. Like, I drove away embarrassed and kind of disappointed in myself. Like, because I already hold myself to a high regard anyway, sometimes. Sometimes. Clearly, at this point, that day, no, it was no high regard that day. It was like, I just drove away embarrassed and disappointed in myself because I should have known better. But, I was young. I ain't even gonna use that excuse either, y'all. I'm not even gonna use that excuse either, but I will say I was young, and when you're young, you don't really see as much fear in anything like meeting somebody off of a dating site randomly in the same day just because you had good conversation. Girl, I'm gonna square up with myself because, girl. So yeah, I drove away embarrassed and disappointed in myself. And I was like, yeah, I gotta chill. I'm not doing that no more. So I blocked his number from my phone so he couldn't text and call me. I blocked him on the little dating app or whatever. And I proceeded to go to the dinner with my family as if nothing happened. As if nothing happened. Like I ain't tell nobody nothing. I haven't told anybody this story until today. Like, well, I told somebody, a few days ago because I was telling them what I was doing. But I have not told anyone this story. So you guys are the first to hear it. But yeah, don't do that. If you're young, whatever age you are, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Like I was just young and dumb. And clearly I was off in the head that day because I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Now that that's behind us and I've confessed, that was my crazy dating app story where I met this crazy deranged guy. I don't even know his name. I've never seen him ever after that day. I don't know. I don't even know. So that's the end of my first story time. Well, second, but anyways, that's the end of my story time. If you enjoyed this crazy story, go ahead and show your girl some love and hit that like button and go ahead and join our growing community as well and hit that subscribe button also. And if you guys have any crazy dating app story or if you just feel me, if you feel your girl, just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.